Do you remember the corner fish and chip shop? How the smell of salt and vinegar still lingers in your nostrils at the mere mention of it. I do. And wrapped in newspaper, hot chips, or fries to some, crispy on the outside, fluffy inside, the perfect comfort food. And the fish. Oh, the fish, golden-hued and flaky, white, and delicious. Nothing could beat the joy of a warm meal after a rainy walk home from school, the taste of victory after a hard-fought game of football, the banter of friends as they recounted the glory moments over a portion of chips. Here in the United Kingdom, fish and chips is more than just food. It's a national treasure, a Friday night ritual, a celebration, a consolation. It's been with us through wars and recessions. A surefire way to lift the spirits, no matter how gray the day. Do you remember the corner fish and chip shop? If you do, then we know that you are a true Brit. It's a British staple that brings back fond childhood memories for many. And it was the same in the 1960s. A time when people took great pleasure in simple things, perhaps because life was more difficult. Ah, the 60s. A swinging decade in more ways than one. The music, the fashion, the cultural revolution. The UK was at the forefront. London was the place to be, the global capital of cool. And the youth were leading the charge, challenging the old ways, demanding change. The mods and the rockers, they pushed the boundaries, expressed themselves through their style, their music, their attitude. They dreamed of a better world, a world of peace and love, a world where everyone was equal. The Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Kinks, Dusty Springfield, music icons who defined an era. The songs spoke of heartbreak and hope, rebellion and revolution, love and loss, dreams and reality. The music wasn't just background noise. It had soul, it had depth, it told stories, it made you feel something. And where did they play this music? In the corner fish and chip shops? No, not quite. They played it in the local pub, the place where the locals gathered, where the regulars sipped their beer and whiskey, where the jukebox blared out the latest hits, and the bar was filled with laughter and chatter. For many, the pub was more than just a place to drink. It was a second home, a place to relax and unwind, a place to meet friends, and make new ones. And what about the grandparents? Where did they spend their time? In the pubs, too, probably sitting by the fire, sipping their warm beer and cider, telling tales from the good old days, tales of adventure and intrigue, of courage and sacrifice, of the war and its aftermath. And the children sat at their feet, hanging on every word, their young minds absorbing the stories, the history, the values, the traditions. Families stayed close. Grandparents shared their wisdom and their experiences. Parents worked hard to provide for their children. Children respected their elders. The community thrived. Everyone knew everyone. Everyone looked out for each other. Life was simpler then, perhaps because people didn't have as much, but they had something far more valuable, each other. They had the corner fish and chip shop, a symbol of community, a place where families and friends came together to enjoy a simple pleasure. They had the music, the sounds of an era, a soundtrack to their lives. And they had the pubs, the heart of the community, where people came to connect, to share, to dream, to hope. But somewhere along the way, we lost that sense of community. We became too reliant on technology, too disconnected from each other. But maybe, just maybe, if we listen to the stories of our grandparents, if we immerse ourselves in the culture of the past, if we embrace the values of family and community, we can find that lost sense of connection. Because at the end of the day, we are all human beings. We all need someone to lean on. We all need a shoulder to cry on. We all need a helping hand. If this walk down memory lane touched your heart, then please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, Time Vault Chronicles, and share your memories in the comments below. And before I go, how are you feeling today? Are you doing okay, my dear friend in the UK? Your stories matter. See you in the next video. God bless you all. 1964. A trip to the shops was an adventure. My brother and I would beg our mum for a penny or two to buy sweets at the corner shop. We'd carefully count out our change, haggling over who got the sweets and who got the chocolates. Those were happy days. The sweet shop was our reward for good behavior. A place where dreams were bought with sweets, penny for a penny, two for a bob. Every sweet had its name, its taste, its texture, its story. We loved it. We remember the pictures at the flicks. On Saturday mornings, the whole family would get dressed up and go to the local cinema. We'd sit in the stalls munching on our sweets, watching cowboy films, war movies, or the latest James Bond adventure. It was escapism at its best. We also remember the music. Oh, how we loved the music. Whether it was Elvis Presley, Cliff Richard, or the Rolling Stones, there was always a jukebox playing somewhere. We'd put a coin in, turn the handle, and dance to the beat. The rhythm would take over and we'd twist and shout until our feet were sore. Those were carefree days filled with the promise of fun and friendship. Ah yes, the friendships. They were strong and true. We played out in the streets until the streetlights came on. We climbed trees, played football, had adventures. We explored the woods behind our houses, built forts, told scary stories around a makeshift campfire. We were fearless, free, and full of wonder. We didn't have PlayStations or mobile phones, but we didn't need them. Our imaginations were our only limit. And then there was the food. Sunday roasts were a big deal. We'd gather around the table laden with roast beef, Yorkshire puddings, mashed potatoes, gravy, and all the trimmings. It was a feast fit for a king. And don't forget the puddings. Apple crumble, sticky, toffee pudding, spotted dick semolina. We ate well. We also remembered the bake sales, the jumble sales, the plant sales. These were the events that brought our communities together. We'd chat over cups of tea, buy cakes and bric-a-brac, and raise money for good causes. It was a chance to meet our neighbors and feel part of something bigger. But let's be honest, life wasn't all that simple. There were challenges, problems, worries. We grew up during a time of great social change. The world was far from perfect, but somehow it all seemed simpler then. Perhaps it's because we were younger. Perhaps it's because we had more faith in humanity. Or perhaps it's because we never had to worry about posting a picture of ourselves on Facebook. Today, we live in a world where everyone is always connected. We have the internet, social media, 24-hour news. It's hard to switch off. It's hard to escape. But do you know what? It doesn't have to be this way. We can always find moments of peace, of calm, of connection. We just need to look for them. We can take a deep breath, appreciate the little things, and remember the lessons of the past. Let's make an effort to be kinder to each other, to show some compassion, to reach out a helping hand. Let's try to create a world that is a little bit better than the one we inherited. So here's to the UK in the 1960s. May it always remind us of what is truly important in life. The people, the planet, and the pursuit of happiness. Thank you for joining me on this nostalgic journey. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep sipping that Koopa.